Good morning again, everybody. So I am here to answer your questions, anything about me, my background, my story, my business, anything relating to health. Natural health is my speciality. My background is Chinese medicine. I'm a coach. I also sell a range of amazing natural health and well-being products and skincare. So ask me anything about any of those things. Hopefully, as I gave you a heads up, certainly the members know about this, you've got some questions ready for me. So I'm here to answer anything. Oh, I think Yanis was first, then Michael.
Marie,
Yes.
You've clearly not always done what you're doing now. Where did you start? When you first left school, what was your career prior to what you're doing now?
Oh gosh. When I first left school,
TV,
I did the old YTS, and then went after the YTS and got my BTEC national certificate at college. Partway through that, actually, I got a job as an office junior, and then I wanted to follow my mum's footsteps into the civil service because I thought I was going to change the world, Yanis. I thought, I'll go into public service and I'll be able to help all these people. I'll be able to make such a difference. And yeah, I'll leave it there. It wasn't quite what I expected, let's say, but I did stay there for 15 years, actually.
Job.
You know how it is. You get sort of stuck in a job, don't you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Great question. Michael.
Yeah. How did you get into Chinese medicine?
Oh, great question. Okay, so there's been lots of signs and signals along the way. I realise now when I look back that signposted me to Chinese medicine, but it all started when I was a kid and I did martial arts with my brother when I was about 7. And I fell in love with Bruce Lee. So yeah, I'm showing my age now. I used to watch Bruce Lee films and absolutely loved him. I thought he was a real hero, a legend. And then when I was a teenager, I used to sort of rewatch the films and realised in there was some philosophy that really intrigued me. And when I started looking into this as a teenager, I realised that Chinese medicine and some of the Chinese culture was built around that philosophy. So I started reading up on it, started looking at it then. I looked at feng shui as well. So I've studied some feng shui. And it just really intrigued me, that concept of natural healing and energy. And so it all comes from martial arts, really. And then when I had a period of mental health problems in my 20s, that's when I reached out to Reiki healing, which is another form of energy healing that is from ancient Asia, the East. And that was transformational for me. And it made me realize the power that we all have within ourselves to heal naturally. And that then re-sparked sort of that interest in Chinese medicine and Chinese culture, and it helped me heal. It helped me get over my depression, and I just wanted to share that with people. So that's when I started to explore what could I do, and that was the start of the journey in terms of changing my career. And I took voluntary redundancy from the civil service in order to do that, to sort of pay a lump off my mortgage and have some funds available to retrain. So that's what I did, and it's quite a scary step back then, Michael, if I'm honest, but I went for it. No looking back. Thank you. Great question. Was it Jonathan and Rachel? Jonathan, I think you were first. Sorry, trying to keep an eye on the hands.
Yeah. Thanks, Marie. The whole climate's kind of changed a bit. There used to be, it was known as, forgive me, it was kind of known as quackery for a while. Then it was known as alternative medicines. How far now has it gone beyond seen as alternative and becoming mainstream? Are you getting support from GPs now? Are you getting referrals? Because they're probably realizing this is serious stuff.
Yeah, thanks. It's a great question, Jonathan. Yes, it was seen as woo-woo, quackery, all that sort of stuff, even though it's the oldest form of medicine we have, and it's been working for thousands of years. It is just a mindset. It's a concept. We moved away from that a couple of hundred years ago when where a Frenchman brought in pharmaceuticals. But yes, we have moved on. We have definitely moved on. And I don't get support from the NHS in terms of referrals because they are only able to refer to somebody who is trained by the NHS. So a doctor, a physiotherapist, an osteopath, who has done a 2-day course in needling, which isn't the study of Chinese medicine. So needling, for example, is known as dry needling, and it's putting the needles in painful points to treat symptoms. So there is quite a difference in terms of treating symptoms and Chinese medicine, which treats the root cause. So yeah, things have moved on. People are coming to see me. It used to be 12 years ago when I first started, I've come to you as a last resort. I've tried everything else. Nothing's working. So you're my only hope. You're my last hope. And now people are waking up to the fact that, enabling yourself to help yourself, which is what I help people to do. I help people use Chinese medicine and my coaching as well to find solutions for themselves. That's where the real transformation happens. That's where the real power happens, when somebody feels empowered and can do that for themselves. So I'm a facilitator, but to be honest with you, there's still this mental health crisis that is as big as it's ever been, with all the pharmaceutical help that we have, all the NHS resource, which I know is struggling, yet we are still in the midst of this mental health crisis. And I truly believe that the ancient philosophy and wisdom that comes from Chinese medicine, applied every day to your life, does make that difference. It bridges that gap between the mental health issues that we have and true happiness and good health. So hopefully that's answered your question. I'm not sure. We've come so far, but there's still work to do. Thank you, Jonathan. Chivers, over to you.
Thank you very much, Marie. My question for you is around the product. So I'm aware that, you know, there are some super healthy products out there. And I used to be affiliated with a different health product company, which I'm not now. But one of the things they had was a long, slow release energy drink. Is that something that you've got in your range?
In our range, we do have an energy drink in the range, but what I tend to promote from a natural perspective more than the energy drink, even though I can promote the energy drink, as I believe in gut health is the center of everything. So when you're looking after your gut, and your gut is thriving, you get better energy anyway from the nutrition that you extract from your food. And if you've got a healthy, balanced gut and you've got good bacteria in there, it's giving you the energy, it's giving you the immune health that you need. It's supporting your own production of the things that you need to support energy levels. So in terms of energy, I believe it starts in the gut. And I actually use and recommend aloe vera, drinking aloe vera, plain aloe vera as it comes out of the plant. We bottle it, we make sure it's all heat flash treated to preserve the integrity of the goodness inside. It's got a multitude of nutrients. It's great for your immune health, your energy, your hair, nails, skin, and more importantly, your gut. So when your gut's healthy, everything else seems to sort of fire better, because your hormone production is better. It helps your mental well-being, because you've got your serotonin is made in your gut lining as well. So yeah, the happy hormones made in your gut. So that's what I tend to promote. But we have such a range of different things that complement healthy lifestyle. So we've got something for everybody, from skincare to supplements to weight management, sports and nutrition, personal everyday stuff like soap and toothpaste and all sorts of different things. So if anybody wants to just have a free consult, happy to see what would suit you if you want to enhance your well-being.
Brilliant, thank you. I noticed we are running out of time, but I know Joanne had her hand up and then Prem waved at you as well. So can we see how we get on after those?
3 minutes. We've got lovely. Yes, 3 minutes we've got. So I'll try and be succinct. Go for it. Joanne, is it? Sorry.
Yes, I just wanted to know how you. Sorry. Is it me? Yeah. I just wanted to know how you got your dog.
How I got my dog, how I got him, or why I got him, or how he actually got here.
You got him from abroad, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So for those of you who don't know, I have a lovely rescue dog, Harry, and I got him from Macedonia back in 2021. And I actually met somebody during lockdown when we were allowed out for walks and stuff. I met this lady who was walking her dog, Shadow, and she got him from Romania. And we just started chatting, and he was such a lovely little thing. And I said, oh, how did you come about getting him? Because she got him through the lockdown, and he was still a puppy. And she just told me that there was this rescue organisation that she'd seen online. And she said, there's loads out there. Why don't you have a look? Because hubby and I had talked about it for a while, and we'd actually wanted to rescue from this country, but couldn't find the right dog for us. They either needed 2 dogs or we just couldn't find the right dog. So I contacted them, and we had a series of interviews. We were interviewing them just as much as they were interviewing us. And just made the adoption application, and yeah, we paid for his travel and his jabs, and he arrived about 4 months later. Goodness, lovely. Thanks, Joanne. I think probably got time for one more. Alison's got her hand up, but did you say there was something?
Prem next.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we've got time for the answer, but I'll just say I've had a couple of consultations with you and my energy levels have gone up. And that was an issue for me for a couple of years. And I've seen a few other people. I thought it was, I even saw an NLP specialist, but you knocked out the ballpark. So, I'm a big fan of your work, Marie. And I want to know how that guy in your social media got rid of his pot belly in 1 week. So
okay, I can tell you.
Yeah,
I can tell you. It's one of the products as well. It is a 4-day plant-based nutrition and mindfulness. It's body, mind, and spirit in a box. I can definitely talk to you about that, Prem. Okay. It's a 4-day plan, and then you can follow it on with other things. But it definitely does get rid of the adipose fat. So it gets rid of some of that, the fat that sits around the organs. Really good for shrinking belly fat.
I'm asking for Josh, who's not here, by the way.
I saw that in the chat. Yes, I saw that.
That